Okay, so Darves swings the guy to the north.
Nope. Hit armor class 5.
Yeah, they're AC 4.
Yeah, and
That sucks.
I'm not sure if there's rules for this.
Okay, well, what do you want to do?
Disengage.
Oh, I wouldn't. Don't worry about that.
Okay, so because Seer wants to back off and try to pluck another arrow in the guy.
Okay, yeah, because he's still holding his bow. So yeah, that's fine.
Critical fail.
That sucks. Oh, you roll 1?
Yep.
That was in the hallway, huh? So you backed up. Okay. All right, that's good. All right, so I'll be too. There's only 2 of you guys. All right. All right. So. Oh yeah. What do you want to do?
All right. So Vasilius is going to try to take that guy down to the north.
Did you say Targ missed? Is that right?
Yeah. Targ missed by 1. He rolled the AC 5. They're 4, right?
Yeah, they're 4s.
Nice. Yay! So that's going to hit AC negative something.
Okay. So roll some damage. You smash into the first drow. He looks really angry.
Takes 10 damage.
Ooh, he doesn't look so angry anymore. What weapon are you using?
The 2-handed sword.
How do you kill him? All right, so you lop off his head, and his blood splatters all over the 3 drow that are behind him, and his head rolls down the hallway.
Oh, wait, no, that was the guy to the north.
Oh, that's the guy to the north. Okay, well, then his head rolls north, down that little hallway.
And now that he's out of the way, what do we see down that little hallway? From which we just...
You do see another drow in there that looks like some sort of mage. Okay. Yeah, he's got some, I don't know, mage, possibly even some sort of evil cleric. It could be either one. All right, so you guys, everybody went?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so initiative again?
These rounds go fast.
Oh, I think you guys might be good to go.
5.
Okay, yeah, I'm 2. Okay. So you guys killed a guy to the north, and there's 3 to the west in that long hallway.
I'm charging.
Okay. I'll stand. Targ's going to wait and see what happens when he runs into the room.
Okay.
Into the north.
Okay.
If he needs to help him, he's going to go right after him. But if it looks like he's able to drop this dude in a swipe, then he's not following.
All right, well, you're first, so it might matter. Because you still hear chanting going on.
Yeah, I'm charging the chanting guy. And
if it makes any difference, it sounds like it's different than before. Just to give you some information. Okay, so you charge down the little hallway into a room. Yeah. The room has some arcane glyphs written in blood on the walls. There is another drow dressed in either clerical or magical writing. It's hard to tell. He's holding his hands up, and just these evil words coming out of his mouth. Even in Elven, it sounds kind of nasty.
Yeah.
So I
try to hit him with a big sword.
Okay, yeah. That's usually not so good for people trying to cast. So
16, 19, negative 1.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That definitely hits him.
13 damage.
13 damage.
With Mr. Snake Slaying Sword.
Wow, that is rough. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it's going to kill him. You do the vicious slice. Again, how do you want to cut this guy in half? He's casting. He's muttering. Got his hands up in the air. How do you kill him?
Cut him in half. Hands are up here. Midsection's exposed.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Make sure how this works. All right.
Let's see what happens.
All right. As you hit him, you feel a spell go off. It looked like he had some sort of protection spell on him, and fire cut him in half. Fire kind of comes out of his stomach and kind of flashes you in the face, and you take 3 damage. Burns off your eyebrows, any facial hair you have. Your eyes are a little smoky and watery. But yeah, he's totally dead, and whatever spell he was going to cast didn't go off.
Would have been much worse. Probably.
Yeah, probably would have been much worse. That was his first
Great, I'm missing an eye and my eyebrows.
Yeah, you're looking pretty.
All right. So Sear's got his back against the wall, and he's going to try to pop another one of these arrows off into the crowd.
The crowd by the doorway there.
And all right. So he's going to take his shot, and he's going to fail, but not critically fail.
That's good.
And Targ is going to take the position beside.
In the long hallway doorway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to swing his mighty pickaxe and also miss.
Okay.
Ooh,
And Nothing will try to clock one of the drow.
Okay. In the long hallway?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, he will hit.
Okay. One of the 4 has died. There's still 3 fresh ones that are waiting to pour into the room.
Okay.
Other than now, they're not going to pour. They're going to bump into you guys.
And unless they're undead, which I doubt.
So you killed the mage, the guy to the north, and 1 in the long hallway. So you've killed half of them.
Um, 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, that will kill another one. How do you feel like killing this one? Give me some descriptive details.
I smack him mightily in the head with my hammer, disfiguring his hideous face even more.
Okay, there's a horrible pop noise and blood sprays out of his ears. And All right, so I think it's actually their turn now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 remaining ones in the hallway. What did they do?
They're up against Targ and Silius.
Okay, they do not realize the mage is dead yet, so they will continue to fight.
Hey, we killed your mage!
One is going to miss. The other, let's see here. So it's Targ, and who's in the... Metham, okay. I guess that's from Metham, and he'll miss horribly. Okay, both of them swing and miss. So it is back, I guess back to a roll.
Ooh.
1, actually it's simultaneous. I rolled a 1 too. So, fighters are swinging back and forth in the hallway there. So give me attacks.
Sear's not, he's keeping an eye to the south with the arrow. He's just kind of looking back and forth with the bow pulled for anything to come out of the north or south doors.
Okay.
His back's against.
Well, give me everyone give me a hear noise check too.
Nothing.
No. Yes, my
The banging has stopped in the south room.
Okay.
banging stopped.
Okay, so Targ hits AC 3.
Okay, that'll hit.
Guys in the hallway.
Sure.
So, and I think the pickaxe is 1d8.
Pickaxe, just the visual image of a pickaxe hitting someone is just nasty. I've dug a lot of trenches. I know what a pickaxe does. Ooh, okay. How do you feel like killing somebody?
Catch the pickaxe in the bottom of his jaw, just rip it off.
Get the old jawbone ripped off, probably sinks into his chest afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. All right.
Use a drow with a horrible underbite.
Yes.
Nope.
No? Okay. All right, so... it's simultaneous, right? That's right. So even though he's dead, it's simultaneous, so this is going to happen at the same time. And both of them miss. So there's only one left, and how brave does this guy feel? Not so much. All right, so another round of initiative.
4.
Okay, it looks like he's going to turn tail and run, but you're a little bit quicker than him.
All right, swing the pickaxe.
And I'll give you a bonus since he's turned tail. I'll give you like a +2.
I still would hit AC 4.
So I'll give him a +2 as well, because he just turned around.
No, only 2 damage.
2? All right.
2 damage.
Okay.
He probably put the pickaxe in his calf as he's trying to run away.
Nothing will try to finish him off.
Hamstring him.
And fail.
Fail. Okay. Is that everybody?
Yeah, because everybody else is blocked out of the entranceway there by the.
Where will this guy run to? That's a good question.
We probably don't care too much.
I don't know where he'd run to. Okay, he will run down the hallway and go to the right. So he will go north.
Okay.
And he will vanish from sight.
Okay. Well, Nothing will be yelling back. We'll be yelling that to Basilius, who's already up in room 20. Does he see a door into room 19?
Where's room 20?
I'm in the little.
Okay.
Never killed the mage.
Do you see a door in there? Yes, you do. You see a doorway to not
Good.
see a door that
Through
way.
that door,
Okay.
and I'll try to intercept him.
Okay. So you'll kind of move down that hallway and kind of wait for him. Okay. So basically, he moved, you move.
Yeah.
All right.
About the same distance, so it should end up being a painful meetup for him.
Okay. All right. Give me another initiative because it looks like the door is going to
6.
open up from the south. Again, it's simultaneous. So the doorway opens up. This one's holding a hammer. It looks like he's kind of sweaty. It looks like he's been doing some work.
It's another drow.
It's another drow, yeah. You guys found a little patch of them. And he comes out and he's swinging. And who was there? Tar? No.
Seer had his bow trained going back and forth between the two doors.
Okay, so Seer can go, and who else?
And
Target's in the room.
Target met them in the room. We were looking down. We saw the guy running down the hallway.
He pretty much bursts into the room, so all three of you can give me an attack, and he'll get one.
Seer's probably the closest one to him.
And he's going to miss.
Well,
I will miss.
He's not wearing any armor, so he's actually AC 6. Maybe that made a difference. No? Okay.
I rolled 2.
I rolled a 3 and a 9, so I ended up with a 10 and a 11 or 5. Yeah. So
okay. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting who's up. Who ran up?
Basilius.
Okay, Basilius, and the other one. Give me initiative for him.
5.
Okay. He's completely surprised as he comes around the doorway. Boom. He's like, oh shit, he learned about the secret door.
3, 18, hit AC 0.
Well, that'll hit.
Splattered his face.
For 5 damage.
How do you want to kill this one?
Pretty much he's running by
He's
me.
running around the corner, you're
Last
coming out.
thing he sees is a sword.
Right into the eyes, comes out, bursts out the back of his skull. You have to keep putting your boot on his face to get the sword out because it's kind of wedged in his skull back there.
Fluxed around for sake.
Okay. All right, so back to the fight. Give me another initiative roll for the south room.
1.
Okay, he gets to go first. Again, miss horribly. So all three of you get to go.
Okay, so Seer's holding off since there's 2 guys in melee.
He looks scared.
Nope, only ended up with an 11. AC 8. We both missed.
Does anybody say anything or do anything, or you guys just want to keep fighting? It's 3 against 1. You guys can do whatever you want.
And the problem is, on the one hand, I really want to call Basilius back, and on the other hand, I don't want to be screaming.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Well, roll another initiative.
Yeah.
What do you guys get?
6.
Okay. He's actually going to try to move back into his room, but you guys got 6 as well, so it's simultaneous. So he moves back, you guys move right after him.
Try to squash him.
Yeah.
He's like backing up, you know.
If not, we trap him in the room.
Yeah, Seer's dropping his bow and pulling out his short sword now.
Okay.
And Targ will take a swing as he tries to move over.
He'll start saying things in Elvish, but you guys don't understand what he's saying.
Oh,
AC 2.
It'll hit. You're slaughtering people left and right. Ooh, man.
You're a killing machine.
And on this one, as he tries to step back.
So we got the crotch upward swing.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
For 11 points of damage.
Yeah, that'll kill him as well. So yeah, you butcher him. He falls down to the ground.
The drow nursery. We just killed all their parents.
Yes, he gets death by bocce.
Oh, that's right. That was the hammer.
Brocade.
Inside the room that you guys are now at, that's the south room. Mm-hmm. There looks like he was actually forging weapons. There are some interesting looking weapons, but they look like they're of good quality, but they don't look magical or special. It depends on your definition of special. They're a different design and make. You know, they're elven drow swords. So, and they all have them. So, there's like 7 of them that were on the actual drow themselves, and
Some fancy dude back in town might be interested in having one of these fancy swords.
So basically, instead of like a straight edge, they're more curved, and the end kind of lips up a little bit, so it's a little bit of like a sharp spike.
Somebody might be interested in them. It might be worth a couple gold pieces each. Yeah. We throw them in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So there's 5. This dude had a hammer, though, right?
Yeah, one of them had. Yeah, the smith has a hammer.
5, and then how many were in the room?
There was 4 in the room. There was 1 in the guard. There was the mage. So that's 6, and then 7. So there's 7 drow total. So there's 7 of those. I guess we'll just say 6 swords, 1 hammer. The hammer looks like it might have some qualities. I'm not sure if they're weapon qualities or whatever, but it seems like would be pretty good at forging. There is a working forge in there. It's pretty warm in this room. It looks like there's a small pipe that goes up to the surface. They all have, let's see, probably just, they all have, I guess, studded leather armor on. But if you look closely, you're not sure what the leather is actually made of. It's like some sort of skin. Kind of gross. As far as what is actually on their persons, the mage has a spell book and 5 scrolls.
Well, hold those until we have somebody to use them.
Yeah. Not really sure what they are. 6. Amongst all the bodies, you guys find 30 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
But no gold and no silver. So it seems like they generally keep platinum for whatever reason.
It's weird because what's his name?
Sir Justin Sam, he's always doing. He has this little like party.
Yeah, party tracking things. Yeah, but
so I was like,
well,
I've never written down any. Because I'm always the one that has to do this.
Yeah, well, I think he usually gives it to you guys at the end of the session, right?
Right. Yeah.
So feel free to split it up now. I mean, you guys can each take 15 platinum pieces and be good.
Yeah, let's do that.
And Sir Justin's name is Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it every other time.
I'm really bad with names too, so don't feel bad. The mage also had a circlet of silver that was around his head.
Brad.
Yeah. Let's scoop up these music instruments too.
Yeah, we'll grab the instruments. They might be worth something. I think we only got 2 rooms left here. On this level.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get the level clean and then go rest.
You do that. You can even pick an empty room on the surface if you want.
Interesting. Yeah.
And you do remember what you guys had planned to do. You planned on opening up whatever doorway or whatever is there and let all the blood filter down.
See if we could drain the blood down. See if we could figure out what was going on with that room. So there's actually 3 down here. There's these 3. So 22, so...
There are those musical instruments. I don't know if you guys wanted to
them.
take those or not.
Oh, yeah.
They're worth 200 silver pieces. You're guesstimating.
200 total?
Yeah, it's a total, so I guess 50 each.
Silver pieces, okay. Trail Sorcerer 21 was... We still... I mean, okay. So
There's pretty much 3 rooms left for the first level, and then you guys have been everywhere.
Drow 22, Drow Forge. Okay, so we go back to the T out that hallway that goes to the south.
Okay.
And what does the door setup look like?
Okay, so you're going this way?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a door here, and there's just an archway here. And the archway looks like it goes to a set of spiral stairs that go upwards.
Okay.
And like I said, that's the spiral stairs, guys. We're thinking about pulling the plug on the big lake of blood upstairs. And hopefully the aquatic blood creatures won't like that in the temple.
Stairs to blood room. Okay. Going to check out 24 and 25 first. Yeah. That way.
Oh, also, I'm sorry. You see the stairs, and it looks like there's some sort of volcanic glass idol. That, if you move a little bit closer, you guys can give me I'll let the cleric give me 2 rolls. He can roll under intelligence and or wisdom. Everybody else can roll under intelligence.
Cleric got his wisdom exactly.
Okay.
Concilius beat his intelligence by 4.
I failed both magic.
Okay, let's see if I can find him here. Okay, so the cleric, Metham, figured it out?
Metham got it exactly, and
okay.
Macilius actually beat his intelligence by 4.
You think this is some sort of volcanic glass idol to Orcus, the demon lord of the undead.
Demon lord of the undead, huh?
Yeah, it pretty much looks like that.
Yeah.
That's what this is. So yeah, he's holding like this evil-looking staff with the skeletons. He's got curled horns, and he's holding up 2 fires.
Does my hammer of undead hating seem to react to the statue at all?
Yes, it does actually. It glows.
Everybody back.
How about the coin? Is the coin doing it?
The coin glows a little bit too. But yeah, it looks like it's totally made out of volcanic glass. Excuse me.
Okay, so hold up a second. I'm gonna listen. Steer's gonna listen at the door that goes to the west.
Okay.
And he fails. Then he's gonna search that door for traps.
Okay. He said 30-some%.
Yeah. 33.
He does not find a trap, and it looks like it's unlocked.
He's gonna open the door and go through it.
Okay. In the room, you will see a fresco painting of what looks like some evil lich that looks familiar to the other drawings you've seen of the lich. The name that's been associated with that picture so far has been Liquor, and he is embracing a demon in the illustration. Basically, it looks like an oil painting on the wall. The wall is tilted at an angle over your heads, so as you walk in basically the corner of the room, that's where the ceiling goes down, and then it goes up. So it's actually like walking into a triangle room sideways. And the fresco is like leaning up. It's actually kind of a little bit hard to walk in the room. You have to go to the left. But yeah, as you look, it looks like this grisly, creepy-looking undead guy just hugging this demon. It looks like it's bleeding. It's holding a woman's head in his left hand. And you see that kind of like behind Liquor. And there's some sort of symbol on the wall that, let's see here, actually looks familiar to you guys because it popped up in your book. That book that you guys found in town where the guy was infected with that parasite. This is the symbol that you see on the wall.
Studio.
Yeah, the name that was written over there is SSUSSU. Susu. But that's what's written on the wall, and the symbol, the glyph.
And nothing else seems to happen when we go into this room.
Nothing seems to happen. It looks pretty much like a straight painting on the wall.
And is there a door in the back of this room or a hallway?
Yeah, at the back there is an archway leading to another room. Basically, that small little narrow hallway. And let's see here.
I'm just thinking we're getting the other guys out of that room before you smash this idol, or we can get into this room at least. And
okay. In the last room that you guys can see, there looks like, I think that's...
There's something going down, I think.
Is it down or up? It's hard to tell.
Oh, maybe it is up.
I think it's up, actually. Let me check my master map. No, it's going down, actually. Yeah, it goes down. So it goes down to the second level. There is a throne. It looks like it's made out of bones. It's been tied together with what looks like hair. The flat part of the chair looks like it's made out of stitched skin of some sort. And it looks like there is various satchels or things underneath the chair. It's hard to tell.
And there's stairs going down there?
There are stairs going down, yes.
Okay.
The scan didn't show up too well when I put a copy of that.
All right. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything like living in these rooms, so we can. The rest of us, the three of us, can at least get some cover in this room in case something crazy happens when you smash that idol. You're probably the best tuned
with the hammer
to handle it,
especially with the hammer.
So the three of us are going to be readied in the room to the west there, not the very deep one in at the steps, but the one with the fresco.
Okay.
While he goes in and smashes that.
Okay, so you're gonna go smash Orcus in the face.
Yeah, smashing Orcus in the face with the undead hammer.
Death to death.
Number one, number two.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So everyone's gonna be staying back. Metham's gonna go forward. Okay. Give me an attack. Tell me what kind of armor class you hit. That's
AC 7.
Stationary. So yeah, that's good enough. So I told you it gets extra damage against
3d4 plus 4.
Yeah, roll as if it's an undead. Wow. That's a lot of ones.
4 plus 4 plus 2 for strength. 10.
10? Okay. The sound is a lot louder than you would expect it to be. A crack forms from his neck down to one of his arms. And black mist starts to kind of creep up a little bit out of the cracks.
Do I think I did enough damage that it's going to fall apart, or?
Your hammer is still glowing, and there's still mist coming out. Okay, all right. So give me another attack. Don't worry about the attack. Just give me some damage. It's stationary. It's not moving.
12.
12 points damage. Okay, so you did 10, 12. Okay, you crack off one of the arms, and more mist comes out. The mist is starting to sort of fill up the air a little bit. You think if you stay in here much longer, it doesn't look good. So it depends on, do you want to stay and try to attack it, or do you want to flee? Because you're doing damage to it. Like I said, you just knocked off one of his arms.
I'll get one more hit and run out.
Okay.
Try to hold my breath as long as I can.
Okay, hold your breath. Okay. That was a little bit beefier.
15.
15. That's 37 damage. Okay. So at this point, you're probably getting fed up. You're hold your breath. You swing up, crack him right in the head, and his head kind of sinks down into his chest. It cracks and falls apart, and black mist sort of kind of erupts into the ceiling, and all these insects are crawling out from inside of it.
I'm falling back.
You're gonna fall back. Okay. That's right. I think I said there's an archway there. All right, so you're going to fall back to where they are, or you're going to go back to that hallway? Because there's a doorway in C9 if you so wish to close the door behind you.
Yeah, I'm going back where they are.
Okay. So you go there, close the door, and, you'll hear insects in the hallway. If you wait a couple of minutes, it seems like you don't really hear anything anymore.
Peer out the hall. Peer out the doorway.
You see a broken idol and nothing moving.
Mist dissipates. And...
The mist is totally gone. The hammer is not glowing anymore. So you have smashed Orcus in the face.
Yeah.
You like high or low?
I like high.
Okay. That was good for you. All right. So.
Did you try to drain the blood pool?
Yeah, just unplug the blood pool and then let's go somewhere.
So how do we want to do this? How does the seal look on the bottom of this door of the room we're in?
How does the seal look?
Like if we end up with like a river of blood coming down.
Like I said, the above
yeah
thing is pretty big. It was like 60 foot long and about 50 foot wide, and
this is like
kind of deep. You think there's a possible way to flood out certain parts by closing doors? Depending on how you close doors, it might flood up. Maybe not the entire first level, but pretty darn close, depending on which doors you close.
And then we have way out. We could flood.
There's a way down here, and there's a way up here. So depending on how you guys want to do this.
But there's also a way up and out here.
Yeah, that's the one that goes up towards the.
That's the one that comes out.
That's the drain. If you guys want to drain the pool, that's the one you want to do.
Right, but we could essentially flood this whole area out and just try to seal off right here. Just have to try to seal off this door, because then we have a way in and a way down and a way up from these two rooms.
That's right. I think I need to look over here.
So
maybe mark on the map where you want. Like, how much do you want to flood out? You can really flood out the whole thing pretty much if you want. Maybe not the whole thing, but maybe like 75% of the first level. Depending on, like I said, depending on what you want to do, you can do some crazy stuff. That's the mushroom area.
I hate mushrooms. So if we've got, that's a big ass room too. We could set this up so the blood runs down here. I was wondering, because if we have doors open, which we've left doors open basically, we could just have the blood drain into the
Yeah. So basically, if you picture this as a river or what word am I looking for? Canal.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out where you're going to put the dikes. To block up, close the doors. You guys will find like the ones that are locked or closed shut, they close pretty well. So, will it last forever? Maybe not. It might last for a long time though.
I'm just wondering what we don't care
Another
about.
thing to consider too is if you don't open enough room, you might not drain the whole pool. Because if like you only want to go down those stairways, maybe it goes down to another room and then fills that room up and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's a big lake up there.
Oh yeah. What I'm thinking is we seal off.